exclusive chat with ET Now. Mr. V. Vaidyanathan, Managing Director and CEO of IDFC First Bank, highlights the bank's performance this quarter while sharing guidance for the coming quarters as well. Listen in.
Your numbers, top line, net interest income jumping 7% year on year, but on a quarter to quarter basis, just 4% there. How do you, sum up the quarter for our viewers?
I think the direction, for last 5 or 6 quarters, we were, like everybody in the industry, we were affected by the microfinance impact. So every quarter we were having some not so good news to report because of the microfinance thing. But the good news is that we feel that is behind us. So what you can see now is that you can see the net interest margin improving from here. The repo rates have been fully passed on, so that benefit will also come. So I think that this is looking good for us. And most importantly, the balance sheet is growing very well. Asset quality is very good. So overall, we're quite happy.
What gives you the confidence that MFI issue is behind us now?
See, we have put out the SMA numbers in public domain now, as you might have seen. We have been reporting the SMA 1 and 2 and NPA and flow slippage for microfinance industry, microfinance business for our bank every quarter for last 6 quarters. So see that number is coming down. So if SMA comes down, the credit cost will be low. So it's very direct, it's very mathematical.
Also, if you can take us through the recovery path. You mentioned that now you're on a path to recovery there. What kind of recovery we can see in Q3 and what could be the impact on gross and net slippages going forward?
You can see the numbers for the bank, the NPA formation for the bank, YOY has come down, quarter on quarter has also come down. You can see the gross NPA of the bank is quite low and the net NPA is also quite low. So therefore we feel comfortable, let me say, on the credit quality front. And the good news is that the bank has been holding out on good credit quality except microfinance. It has been like this for a very long time, so nothing has fundamentally changed. With the microfinance issue behind, like I said before, the fact that the core balance sheet will grow, that will start giving income. So our income line will start growing now. And that will address many issues. It will address the cost income ratio also improve because of that. So there are many benefits from the growth of the balance sheet. Good thing is that even the deposits for the bank is coming very strong.
Are you seeing that as a systemic, because, we're seeing across the board in the banking system that the deposit growth have been steady and growing for many of the banks there. At the same time, banks are like yours are holding on to the deposit, rates, which is there and which had a marginal impact on net interest margin for you. How do you see the transmission of these rates, especially reduction of deposit rates going forward?
So if you see the bank's deposits, total deposits, has grown from 40,000 crores in 2018 December, which is the time the merger happened. Today it's 2.7 lakh crores. Just think, that's like a more than 6-fold rise and still growing every year by about 45 to 50,000 crores. So this is a very material capability built by the bank. It has come from a good brand. Our brand is now recognized well and reasonably well, I'd say, not as much as the big banks, but quite well. It also comes from corporate governance. It comes from results, the way our products have come out, etc. So we feel that we will be able to raise deposits as much as required. We have our history, our track record has shown that.
And what would be the trajectory for the net interest margins? It's currently around 5.59%.
It has come down actually. Last trajectory-wise, if you see the last quarter, it has come down by about, I think, 12 or 13 basis points, or maybe 15. Think of it like the low point of net interest margin, because this quarter, that repo rate was fully passed on. 50 basis points was passed on to customers, so that brought down the the net interest margin. But going forward, now the repo is fully passed on, but our fixed deposits are getting repriced lower and lower. It takes about 12 to 15 months for fixed deposit to reprice. We're already 6 months into it. So the cost of funds should further come down in the next 2 quarters, and therefore the margin should increase from here for next quarter and quarter after that.
Give me a sense of the CASA ratio is gone up to 50% plus. Is that primarily because you're holding the savings rate higher? That's the reason. And what could be the trajectory for reducing the savings rate, given that fact the rates are trending downwards?
See, the rates, there are good rates being offered by other players as well. But of course, we have offered good rates on the savings front. That's true. The thing is that we have brought down, it's a process, the 0 to 5 lakhs ticket size. We have already brought down to 3%. And even the higher buckets we have brought down. It's a process. We'll keep bringing it down. But CASA ratio, while it is 50, even 45 plus is considered quite good. So we will be somewhere in that zone. And the saving rates will bring down in due course, I think.
And the sense on the return on asset, that's also under pressure. I mean, it's come down, it's shrunk a bit. Do you see that going back for you?
Yes, of course. We knew it. This bank, as you know, has been coming from a zero base, so to say, like a zero ROA situation in 2019-20. So on the core. So from there, gradually bank has caught up and actually went up. This microfinance brought it down. So we feel that the microfinance crisis behind us, ROA will start rising again. It was let me say, think of it like a 1.5 year issue that came, and we are seeing the back of it. With this going away, plus many businesses we launched. I told you we're a new bank. We launched so many businesses. So those businesses are also turning profitable. So ROA will increase from here. You should watch next quarter after that. We see the trend will be positive.
How do you see the impact of ECL on capital transition for your bank? Will it be neutral, or will have some kind of impact?
There are 3 things coming here, right? One was this ECL. One was this risk weight computations and calculations, where some changes are coming there. And third, the operational risk guidelines. There is some thought and reference to that being changed. We have yet it will take time to do the full analysis for that, because we've got to work through that. But our initial read is that the combination of all these 3 changes will be marginally positive for the bank on transition.
And where do you see your microfinance portfolio as a whole?
Yes, even as of now, there is a runoff, in the sense our net disbursal is still lesser than what is running off every quarter. That's what is bringing the book down. The crisis was such, so we had to bring it down. But we feel that it will kind of bottom out by Q4 completely. And then along with the growth of the book, it will keep growing again.
Is there a margin guidance that you are also providing to the street with respect to FY26 and FY27?
Yeah, we have said that it will go past 5.8% again. Currently, it's 5.59%. So we feel that next quarter it will increase, Q4 also will increase. I told you the reason, because the cost of funds is coming down and margins should go up. So if you're 5.59, think of it like 5.8 plus.
Right, okay, that's the word coming in from the IDFC First Management. But let me now welcome on board